Hello, everybody. Welcome to On the Side. I'm Dave,
And I'm Dirk.
and we are the 2D Board Gamers. We have a YouTube channel called 2D Board Gamers, and our logo here is on the side. Um, and I got to make sure we don't get any
Oh,
echoes.
yep, got to mute.
Okay. Um, yeah, and so we thought we would try a vertical live stream, see who shows up. We want to talk about board games and like and people our channel and just board gaming in general. This particular episode is more of an introduction. We'll come up with topics when we as a regular thing. Hopefully, we'll get more. We'll get some different topics going, and yeah, just see how it goes. This is sort of a test.
Yeah, test. We'll see if we get anybody to join. We've done a couple of tests and we've actually gotten some people jumping on, but we'll see.
Right. Yeah. So we would like to, like I said, restrict the conversation to board gaming, and just friendly chat.
Well, I mean, it can.
Let's keep politics and religion and
Yeah, but I mean, just something about that has to do with
out
the
of it.
channel.
Yeah.
I mean,
or in the board gaming industry in general
yeah,
too. But
well, that's to do with the channel.
sure. The goal of this is to hope to get more subscribers and get more viewers for our channel. That's our ultimate goal of this. So, so we're gonna
We just want to share.
yeah, we're just gonna share the love, the love of board gaming. So for those of you who are board gamers, we will be going on the Dice Tower cruise. So maybe we'll see some of you on the cruise. We can get a game in with you. That would be fun.
Yeah, yeah. Dave's actually been to every one of those. I've only been to one so far. This will be my second one.
Yeah,
So
but he picked the best classes. So we're on an Oasis class, of Royal Caribbean again.
oh yeah, I'll
so.
wait until I get the big ships,
Yeah.
bigger ships.
Bigger ship, not the
Yeah.
biggest ship anymore now with the new Icon series, but I do like the Oasis class because I like all the neighborhoods, especially like Central Park and that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, that was really nice.
Yeah, and so this is so the cruise is related, I guess. So this is Fantastic Funnies. Hi.
Hi, how you doing, Fantastic?
Hello. Yeah. So we're going to so a little bit about our channel. Some of the board games that we play is like Marvel Champions. That's one that probably has the lion's share of videos. Others,
So we do a lot of we've done a lot of GI Joe. That's one that I honestly didn't necessarily. Whenever I first heard about it, I was like, it wasn't a property that I really grew up watching when I was a kid. So I was like, I don't know what I'm going to think about this. I mean, yeah, it's a deck builder, and I love deck builders. Don't get me wrong, probably my favorite type of game, but I was like, it's a theme. I don't know if it's going to grab me, but I've loved this game, and I mean, and it's actually got me to where like I've actually learned about some of the characters that I've gone on, and I've watched some stuff about them or whatever. Haven't really gone on to watch too many of the cartoons because was it Cobra? Cobra's voice, man alive.
Cobra Commander.
Yeah, Cobra Commander. I have a hard time with his voice.
G.I. Joe,
gonna
I'm here to get you.
He is in arm's reach, but no. Also that and the same thing with Transformers when I was growing up. It was that voice. I mean, same actor, same voice actor.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't deal with that voice. They were major characters in the shows too. That was the worst part. It wasn't like they were a side character that showed up every once in a while. They were always there. So I can't do it.
I love GI Joe when I was a kid. Even though it's basically a commercial for the toys.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, no, it was.
Oh no, and they had that little 30-second instructional thing or thing about morals or whatever at the very end of it, so that it taught a message too.
Yes,
and that's how they were able to get away with that.
Yes, the service.
Because that was what they did back.
It's
in
like
the
a
80s.
community service announcement or
Yeah,
whatever.
the PSAs.
The PSAs, yeah, public service announcements, yeah. Another game that we like, kind of similar to Marvel Champions, is Arkham Horror LCG.
Yeah, we do that.
And we like Lord of the Rings. We haven't really LCG. We haven't put it on the channel yet, but
Although we are going to be doing some of that coming up. We're going to be playing at least the first few of the campaign.
the saga series,
Saga,
yeah, because they've got a bunch of campaigns that are unique stories, and then they have for the different books.
Hi, Keela.
Hello.
I think it's Keela.
Hello. Welcome. Yeah, so Lord of the Rings, and then we got like a couple board games. We posted some video. We recorded some videos yesterday. They're not up on the channel. We did a Thanos Rising yesterday.
Yeah, that one was a squeaker.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
I really thought we were going down. Kayla. Is that it? Kayla?
Oh, Kayla. And yeah, but like, I really do like deck builders, and the deck crafters which is what I call, the LCGs from Fantasy Flight, and then I do like trick taking games, like the Crew, like we really like the Crew, and you want like at least 3 people to play that. So we haven't really played the Crew on the channel.
Yeah, I think we tried the 2-player one time, and I've forgotten that it exists on purpose.
Yeah. We'll definitely be playing that on the cruise. And
I got Kayla's name right.
yay! All right, congratulations.
Trip for Life asks, are things better or worse than they used to be, and can things really change? So it depends on what you're talking about, because there's no context there.
Yeah,
But so as far as for the board gaming community, yes, things are definitely better than they used to be. Because I remember whenever I first started gaming, there wasn't a whole lot of gaming out. They didn't even, deck builders wasn't even a thing yet, and that's my favorite category. So of course, yes, definitely better. But can they really change?
I think the board gaming industry is dramatically improved, especially ever since Catan came. They used to call them German games. And
Euro games was the other thing. Well, first it was German.
First it was
Euro.
German, then they changed it to Euros.
Yeah.
But like the introduction of Catan in like the 80s, I think it was, or 90s.
I think it was early 90s.
Yeah, that really sparked what's known as designer games, where the designer's name is on the game.
Yeah, I mean, there were some of those before, but it wasn't like that was not the main thing. Mainly it was mass market games back then, like Monopoly and Sorry and Trouble.
Yeah, that's what I was going to get at, because like Hasbro's policy purposely was not to have the designer's name on the box, so you didn't know who, unless you opened up the instruction booklet and looked at it, because they own the full rights to the game, and they're putting in the money in for the production and the distribution, so they would pay the game designer a little bit to get the game, and then it was theirs at that point. And it wasn't until the European influence into the industry, where the designer gets to keep the owns the mechanisms, and
now you have like these just well-known designers like Rainer Knizia. You've got Donald Vicario, different people like that that people actually like watch for games with their name on it, because they know that they're going to design a game that's along the same vein that they like. Like a lot of Rainer Knizia's games are similar in play style, but he makes them different enough that you can try several different games. You're going to like the overall mechanisms, and then it's kind of see what he adds to it or whatever. I've got a few of his games as well.
And sometimes people will follow a specific artist. Like I know a lot of people like Vincent Dutrait. Art style, and
things have gone a long way since the community chess cards in Monopoly.
Yeah. So to answer your question, as far as gaming goes, yes, I say things are much better than they were when we started.
I do think they can really change. In fact, we've been seeing over the last couple of years a major shift as far as we're seeing more and more cooperative games. Cooperative games are becoming much more of a thing than they used to be. And I mean, whenever I first started playing, I didn't play cooperative games, and I kind of avoided them for the longest term, because I thought, well, if you're playing a cooperative game, you're not really playing a game. Thank you, Kayla.
Oh, thank you very much.
So I thought, if you're playing a cooperative game, it's not really a game that you're playing. You're more like you're just, I don't know. I didn't know what to think of it, but then the game that kind of got me started getting me into cooperative games. It's not actually a cooperative game, but it has a huge piece of it that is cooperative, and it's the same game that I actually met Dave playing. Is the game Battlestar Galactica, and it's one of. I mean, I think it might be at least top 3 for both of us, probably.
Yeah, it was my number 1 for the longest time.
Yeah, and I think as far as if I were to pick an individual game, it might be my top game, but I'm going to say Deck Builders instead, because Deck Builders, even though it's a broad genre, there's so many deck builders, so many different variations I like. That's my top. But Battlestar Galactica is probably my top individual game. And it's a game to where most of the team is cooperating against each other. And for the first half of the game, everybody might be cooperating, but then you're going to get a hidden traitor. So it does have that mechanic. And so I still had that piece of it that I could use, but I played it enough because I love the game so much that I actually started getting into the cooperative piece. And now I think actually that's probably the majority of what I play anymore.
Yeah.
Although it's not the majority of what I own. I own quite a few games. I mean, you got a few behind me here, but I own quite a few games. The majority of them are probably not cooperative, but I still love cooperative.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, and then for Marvel Legendary, which is a game that you can play competitively, I guess, because the way as written.
Yeah, I think we should coin that term. I've never heard anybody else use it.
I've heard it before.
Have you? Oh,
yeah.
Okay,
it's
fine.
Not one.
Burst my bubble. I see how you.
Yeah, I know. I didn't come up with it. Sorry. But it's you know, we always play it fully cooperative because otherwise Dirk will sabotage the game. You know, sometimes.
Yes, but I sabotage it just enough to ensure that I can pull it out because I'm the one sabotaging it, so I know when to stop.
Yes. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I think you guys have banned me from playing that one competitively anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much. But yeah.
You can't stop me from paying the Big Trouble one, though. Big Trouble in Little China.
Big Trouble in Little China is
that was strictly competitive.
It's designed to be that way.
That's a beautiful game. I love that game.
Yeah.
I love the pieces in that one. But,
am I the only one in chat?
Well, there have been a couple of other people who said hi, but for the most part, yeah, Kayla, it looks like you're definitely the most active.
Yeah. Yeah. So. Our this is actually the most this video right here has been the most communications we've had in any of ours right now.
Yeah, and part of this is we're just making sure because we've done some live stream stuff in the past, but we didn't really watch the chat that closely. And I was terrible at it. I mean, it was like there's a chat. Wait, what? There's a chat going on every once in a while.
Yeah.
Look at it. So we're trying to definitely watch kind of.
Yeah, we got the monitor a little closer, and we got it live, so we can respond to you. Kayla.
It's actually a little bit easier in this format to watch chat. I've noticed that. When we're doing the live streams, it's not as easy. But I guess this is a live stream.
Yeah, well we have
the other format,
the horizontal live stream.
Yeah,
but yeah, if you got any questions, please ask. Well,
actually, I have a question for you. Did you come here for the game content, or and you saw that, or did you just happen to stumble onto us? Because whenever we were doing our testing, I think everybody just kind of stumbled onto us. But
because we did a couple random tests and definitely got non-board game related people popping up.
We're trying to decide. I mean, we're new to this format specifically, and it seems like people are definitely interested in it, and we're thinking we might stick with it. But if we want to kind of see what people think of it.
Right. Yeah. Somebody recommended that we try this format to see our goal is to, like I said, is to get hopefully more views watched on our channel to someday be monetized. That would be nice.
Monetize. I would love to be able to retire and do this.
Well,
but I don't see that happening.
That's a very long ways away, I think. But that would be nice. Oh, I'm glad you're having fun.
Is that doggies? That's doggies. Right?
Yeah,
that's doggos.
Yeah. Yeah, so like I said, we're hoping to draw. I mean, we got a subscriber. You said you sub, so thank you very much. So mission accomplished. We got at least one new subscriber out of the deal. So that is definitely a success. And we do have some horizontal live streams that we've done, but apparently unfortunately, our recording times is limited because family obligations and stuff. So we're trying to figure out a
There we
way.
go. Cats. Yes.
We're trying to figure out a way to coordinate a time that's convenient for the viewers and that we can record and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, because that's the biggest problem. Is like it's tough for me to find times to be able to do some of this stuff, some of the live stuff. I mean, and I don't know. We're doing Sunday today. This was actually intended to be yesterday.
yeah, I messed
But
up on the date.
I mean, if Sunday works better, I could convince my kids probably to shift our family day by a day if it works better.
Yeah, yeah, they can. You can make the family day Monday.
No, we're not making the family day Monday.
Yeah,
I
because
might do it Saturday, but
they could just ride. They can ride in a car with you.
I mean,
right? You do all your doctor's appointments.
they do ride in the car with me.
Oh well, there you go.
But
Are you? Yes. So we do have a YouTube channel. It's called 2D Board Gamers, and it's about board gaming. We also started a travel channel as well. We don't. It's called 2D Travelers.
well,
2D Travel. Sorry, 2D Travel.
I think we've got
Well, no, I
maybe
got
one video on there.
I got
right
like
now?
2 videos on
Two
there.
videos on there, but we're doing the Dice Tower cruise here, and we'll be doing some videos that are game related for that, and we'll also do some travel related videos for that as well because it's down in the Caribbean, and so I want to make it a point to at least get off the boat on every stop and kind of wander around town. That's what I did last year. Is we went to was it Haiti? Was the first stop?
We went to Nassau,
Nassau was the first.
Nassau,
Bahamas.
Hades, and Jamaica.
Yeah, Nassau, Bahamas. Dave wasn't feeling too well, so he turned up heading back to the boat. But I just I didn't do any excursions or anything. The standard excursions. I just decided I wanted to go out and wander around town, and I wandered around for like a few hours. I mean, I was well off the beaten path. I was like in areas that were definitely not touristy. I mean, and I think the favorite picture I got, and of all of that, there was a boat sunk in one of the channels. And then I thought it was just a cool picture. Yeah. So, but definitely not gamer related or whatever and things like that. I love doing things like that, and that's why.
Yeah, and I wanna do some train trips videos on 2D Travels as well.
Yeah, we go to a few conventions and we've talked about maybe taking a train, probably not to the convention because we don't want to take the chance because I've taken a couple of trains before and there can be some major delays.
Yeah.
And we don't want to miss a convention because we've almost missed things. In fact, yeah, we've almost missed things that because of flight delays, and those don't tend to be quite as bad.
Right.
But we'll probably, if we do that, we'll take the train back afterwards.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'd have to work it out with my work, but I think they've at least hinted at, if not outright said, that as long as I have an internet connection, I could probably do that. But I'd still be doing most of my time working, but I'd have some free time during the trip.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and
you probably get some content that way.
I think it's a 2-day trip from Minnesota back here.
Oh, depending on the day, it might not conflict too much. I thought it was longer than that.
I think it's like 46 hours or something.
Oh, okay.
I'd have to look. But that's scheduled.
That makes it more viable for me then. I didn't even realize that. Okay. Yeah. Let's definitely talk about it this summer then.
Yeah, so that's something but I'm also thinking, if I get a chance to do even some solo train trips and record, the landscape and things like that.
That is one thing. We're up in the Pacific Northwest, and there's a lot of really nice little short train trip excursions and stuff, and things. There's there's.
You were thinking of some hiking trails.
Yeah, I was thinking about there's some hiking trails. I mean, we've got there's a famous shipwreck just off the coast here.
Oh, that's fine. I'm glad you're back.
But we're talking more about the other channel, and we're talking about this one.
Well, that's fine.
That's fine. Yeah, I guess.
We got like one real subscriber on that other channel right now, anyway. So you and I are subscribed in one other person. So I don't. But no, but I'm hoping to grow both channels. But I mean, this is our main channel. But the 2D Travels is one that we're going to expand on, and
yeah, because we figured we're traveling anyways. So
right?
Why not?
Oh, I'm pretty old. I'm 58.
I'm old enough that one of my kids has kids. How about that?
Yeah. He's pretty close to my age, we'll say.
I'm getting there.
You're getting there.
I'm getting there.
Yeah.
Let's put it this way. I'm old enough to remember that disco was a thing.
Oh, so you're older than me. Oh,
No, I'm
God.
not. No.
I don't know what disco is. I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't. You know what disco is. You may not want to admit it, but you know what it is. There was no way to avoid it when we were kids.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, right. Oh, I'm sorry. Elvis. How about that?
No.
There you go.
No, Britney Spears was a thing when I was a kid.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Name one Britney Spears album.
I could not.
So there you go.
I didn't say I listened to her. I just said she was a thing. She was probably negative 15 years old when I was a kid, but
Yeah, her kids might have. Her parents might have been kids when you were a kid.
maybe.
No, not quite.
Not quite.
Not quite.
All right. Well, I'm going to. So we were told that about 15, 20 minutes. This seems to be a good amount of time for this.
Yeah, and like I said, since this was not actually initially planned for today, talking about family stuff, I do
Yeah.
still have family stuff to do today.
Right. So I want to thank people who commented on the chat. Kayla, right?
It's mostly Kayla. There
Mostly
was a couple
Kayla. There was
of
a few
others.
people in the beginning, but
So for
yeah.
Castic Funnies and Crypt for Life, if your guys are still around, thanks for joining us as well.
Yeah.
But very much thank you, Kayla, for engaging with us.
Yeah.
So that I mean, even though we're not monetized yet or whatever, it's stuff like that like is part of why we want to keep doing this. Is we love the interaction. So
Right. And then we are definitely going to try to come up with some different topics and stuff. Or we just might keep it casual like this for a couple episodes.
ramble. I never follow a script, so rambling's good for me. It works.
Yeah.
Because even when we write one, I don't follow it.
Yeah. Check out our first blooper if you want to see us trying to follow a script.
Oh, is that got us trying to follow the script on that one?
Yes.
The first,
That
was funny.
the very, very first intro that...
the first intro we tried to record.
we
wrote a
did
script.
record
Well,
it,
we did
and I
record
had
it.
it on there, but...
We wrote it. Dave wrote a script.
Yes.
And did I even follow it at all? Or
You did.
I
You did.
I think I kind of did.
You kind of memorized it, but yeah, it was...
I memorized parts of it, but I definitely just I ramble.
Yeah, it was a little crazy.
I got ADHD. I was a squirrel, man.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyways, I think we're going to sign off now. Again, thank you for watching, everybody, and people that are going to watch this after the broadcast. Please comment if you want to see more of this, and maybe eventually we'll make this a weekly show, but it's going to be kind of hit and miss probably for the first few weeks.
Yep. But yeah, definitely. I mean, at least until after the trip. After the trip, we might make it more regular. But until the trip, it's gonna be a little tough because the holidays and everything.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
but
So thank you, everybody,
All right.
and we
Thanks for
will
joining.
chat again.